Qualcomm just dropped a teaser that could change the way we look at its next flagship chips. Instead of one new Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, Qualcomm is clearly teasing two. And yes, this is one of the biggest changes we have seen in the Snapdragon flagship lineup in a while. The teaser uses phrases like dual 8 Elites, 2 changes the game, and opportunity doubled. Qualcomm has not officially given us the final names yet, but current leaks point to the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 and the Gen 6 Pro. So why would Qualcomm need two powerful chips? Well, the answer could be simple. Not every flagship phone needs the most expensive and powerful processor. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 could become the chip for regular flagship phones. Then the Gen 6 Pro could sit at the very top, powering ultra and premium models, where manufacturers are willing to spend more money for maximum performance. And this is where things get really interesting. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro has already appeared in a leaked AnTuTu test, and the result is absolutely wild. The chip reportedly scored 4,835,512 points. That's getting extremely close to the 5 million mark. Now, don't take that number as the final result just yet. This is believed to be a test device, not a finished phone that you can buy. The final score can change depending on the phone's cooling system, software, battery settings, and other factors. But even with that warning, the result is still impressive. And the GPU appears to be one of the biggest reasons for the huge score. The Pro model is rumored to use Qualcomm's next-generation Adreno 850 GPU, along with stronger AI features, better upscaling, and improved frame generation. For gamers, that could be a very big deal. Imagine playing a demanding game where the phone doesn't just render every frame normally, but uses AI to create extra frames and improve image quality. If Qualcomm can make this work properly without using too much battery, gaming on flagship Android phones could take another big step forward. But Qualcomm isn't only talking about gaming. The company is also pushing AI, cameras, connectivity, and other features as part of this new generation. And that's important because modern flagship chips are no longer just about CPU speed. Your phone is constantly using the processor for things like photo processing, voice features, AI tools, video recording, gaming, and background tasks. So Qualcomm wants these new chips to be better at all of it. Now, the big question is this: what is the difference between the regular Gen 6 and the Gen 6 Pro? We don't have the full official details yet, but the current rumors suggest that the Pro version will be the real monster. It could be designed for phones like Ultra models, gaming phones, and other extremely expensive flagships. The regular Gen 6, meanwhile, could offer much of the flagship experience at a lower cost. And honestly, I think this could be a smart move for Qualcomm. Phone makers are under pressure from rising component costs, and nobody wants to put an extremely expensive chip into every flagship phone. Giving manufacturers two choices means they can build different phones for different prices. The regular Gen 6 could power a more affordable flagship, while the Gen 6 Pro could be reserved for the phones where manufacturers want to say, "This is the fastest phone we make." And we may not have to wait too long to find out. Qualcomm's Snapdragon Summit is expected to take place on September 22, 2026, where these new processors are expected to be officially revealed. After that, we could start seeing the first phones using them, with devices from brands like Xiaomi and iQOO already rumored to be among the early adopters. So we're looking at a very interesting situation. Qualcomm may be preparing not just a new Snapdragon flagship, but an entire two-chip strategy. One chip for high-end phones, one chip for the absolute best phones. And if the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro can actually get close to that 5 million AnTuTu score in real phones, with good cooling and stable performance, we could be looking at one of Qualcomm's biggest performance jumps yet. The real test, though, won't be the benchmark. It will be how these chips perform after 30 minutes of gaming, how much battery they use, how hot the phone gets, and how well they maintain their speed. Because a huge score is great, but a phone that stays fast, cool, and efficient is even better. And if Qualcomm gets that balance right, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 and the Gen 6 Pro could make late 2026 and early 2027 smartphones very interesting.